All right, Lionel, it's been 7 days since Augusta. How are you feeling thus far?
I'm feeling a bit annoyed because I just got in trouble for having the wrong sponsor gear on, so I'm a bit annoyed.
You're a pro YouTuber.
I'm a pro YouTuber, so I gotta stay in line. So we've had to make the corrections, and now here we are. So how am I feeling? I'm feeling great. I feel great.
Give us a quick run through of the race.
The race was disappointing. It was very disappointing. I don't even know why. I don't even know if that's the right word. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in what happened in Augusta. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. It's just that I've done lots of races in my life and in my career, and I'm just not interested in racing for third at the Augusta 70.3 and not being even remotely ever in contention whatsoever. I'm not interested. And if that's where my career has progressed to, then it's time for me to start to hone my coaching knowledge, and pivot to work with people who believe and have the capacity to contend, because I want to be around that type of energy for sure until the day I die. So one of the lessons definitely of Augusta was I won't race back-to-back again. I was able to do that when I was younger and race well the second time round. I don't think I have the capacity to do that anymore. I went quite deep on the run in Michigan. I closed the final 5K in 16:20, which is I don't know, I can't say for certain if it was a career best, but it was certainly a last 5-year best final 5K. And when you close the final 5K hard, you definitely need time to recover from that. So I didn't do that. I don't really know what I'm doing, like truly. Like why did I do so many races this season? Remember after Milwaukee, I was like, let's just call it a season. And I was like, okay, let's go to 70.3 Worlds, because if you want to win 70.3 Worlds, that's a cop-out, right? And if you don't go and see what it's like, then that's a cop-out. Okay, so why didn't we call it a season there? Oh, yes, because I got disqualified and I was really upset. So then we went to Michigan. Okay, Michigan, hey, it looked pretty good. You swam pretty good. You biked okay, lots of room for improvement there. And you closed the final 5K in 16:20. Finished second, 10 seconds down. Why didn't you stop there? What did you have to prove? Like we were going to end the season after Milwaukee. Why did you have to go to Augusta? And then, it just wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. By mile 12 of the bike, I was like, I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun here. Pushing decent power, losing time, losing lots of time in the swim. All the reasons that I had already discussed in multiple videos prior. Why are we here? And that was how I spent the remaining 3 hours or so in Augusta, asking myself, why am I here? What are you doing, guy? What do you have to prove here doing this? Like, there's nothing. It's $2,000 I got for third place. Like, did not cover my expenses at all. Like, it's like, what are we trying to do here? Do you want to do this? Do you want to race for third place at the Augusta 70.3, or do you want high performance? I want high performance. I want to find out what is my highest performance that I can achieve of myself. And doing the races back to back, doing the races without having done the work required in the swim, the work required aerodynamically, the work required after we do the aerodynamics to then build my power back up to high power, and then of course running off that, and then efficiency in all three. You've done none of that work. So I just don't know what you thought was going to happen, and what happened is what you deserved.
Is this same story, different day?
Same story, different day, yeah. But I already know about the story. I've already talked about the story multiple times. It's just like, okay, stop, stop and do the things that you need to do. So I'm stopping until I do the things I need to do. So when I've made some measurable gains in the swim, I have a lot of accountability there now, and I'm confident we can do that. And when I have made some measurable gains aerodynamically, and then also put them to the test under the power required to be competitive, and then when I've done a bit of good running off of that, then I will return to racing. But I have no desire to return to racing if I don't do those things. And so that's the end of the season. Now we will go into improvement mode, evolution mode, and the next time you see me, I will be a better athlete. You will not see me race again if I'm not a better athlete. And that will be it. And I don't have any problem with that. If that's the end, then that's the end. It's all good. If I do all these things and I'm not a better athlete, then I've already achieved what I was capable of, and I'm fine with that. I don't believe that to be the case, but I refuse to keep putting myself through this, having not done my very best in all the possible departments that I could do my very best, and also letting myself rest, recover, and have the capacity to have a big performance. And you don't do that by racing back-to-back weekends or racing 4 times in a matter of under 6 weeks.
In the past, you've talked about how you're going to go do aero testing, but you kind of done the testing yourself, and you're going to fix your swim, but you kind of did it yourself. Mm-hmm. When are you going to actually take the steps and step up and do what you said you're going to do?
Yeah, we've done aero testing over the years. It's just I don't think we did it in the right way. It wasn't fruitful. And I think I got frustrated because it wasn't fruitful and I didn't stay the course. I've also had great at points, improvements in my swim, but because then I didn't swim great in the open water, or once again got frustrated, didn't stay the course. So the fortunate thing now is I have all of those experiences behind me, and I know where I went wrong. And I'm surrounding myself with people whom I trust and who I think have a proven track record, and who I think this is my final push now. This is truly my final push. I felt it out there in Augusta. It's now or never, and this is my final push because I don't want to do what I did in Augusta anymore. I'm done with that. If I'm moving towards something bigger and better, and that happens, it's all good. But I wasn't moving. I was going backwards in Augusta, and I'm done with that. So this is my final push for what I can do, and whatever I get is what I get. So it's important for me to build the team out in a way that I can fully commit to, and that I feel confident in, and that I can trust, so that I can fully commit, because I do believe it is a probably 2 to 3 year process in order to really take it to the absolute limit of my capacity in the swim, in the bike, in the run, in all the departments, efficiency departments. And so this is my final push towards that. And whatever I get with this team I'm building is what I'm going to get, and then I'm going to retire having achieved whatever I was able to achieve. And if it's nothing greater than I already have achieved, that's great, no problem. But at least I gave it my all, and I did all the things that I could see before me where I could improve and evolve. And so that's the only thing left for myself to do.
As we head into the off season and all these things that you're going to work on, is this something that you're going to be open with and share the journey, or are you going to do it all kind of in private?
My mom sent me Boulder Recap from Boulder 2018. It's literally the same video as I just gave you. It is literally from 2018, guy. I'm like a effing broken record. I'm trying to remove my F words. You're not going to hear any more F words out of me, because the little boy is going to start talking soon, and his first word is going to be the F word if I keep this up. So no more F words on here. So I am an effing broken record, and I'm sick of it. So I'm done talking about it. Yes, I'll share the journey. Absolutely. I'm not going to stop sharing the journey. But I'm done talking, and I'm going to just show you the journey and not talk about the journey from here on out.
So we'll see you soon.
We will see you all soon on the swim train, and on the velodrome, and on the outdoor testing, and in the aerodynamic equation, the efficiency equation, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Thanks for tuning in.